back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure to click down below and subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing? If you're not with us, then you're against us, honey, and we're not accepting that. If you're against us, you gotta go. So I wait for y'all to click off this video if you're against us, because if you ain't subscribed, how I know you with us? Period. But if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I love you so much. Thank you for subscribing. It means the world to me. You guys really just don't know. I took a 2-day break. I know I said I was gonna upload every single day. I'm sorry. I just had to take a mental break. But I'm back, and you can expect to see my face a lot more. But if you are not subscribed, how are you gonna see my face? How are you gonna know the next video that I upload? I want y'all to think about that. How you gonna see the next video upload? Guess what? Because I got things coming and you're not gonna see them. Exciting things, you're not gonna know about them, because guess what? You're not subscribed. I have a giveaway coming up, but guess what? You're not subscribed. It's okay. You can fix that by clicking the subscribe button down below and turning on your post notifications. That way you don't miss a video. That way you know everything that I post. But anyway, with all of that being said, let's get into this story time. Well, it's kind of be like a story time / story times, because I mean it's just a combination of events that have transpired in my lifetime. But we're gonna start with the earliest thing that I can remember. So this is going to be a video about my anxiety. I still suffer from anxiety, so that's why I said it's kind of weird to call this a story time, because it's multiple times and probably it's gonna be more times. But yeah, the earliest that I can remember having anxiety is about 8th grade. How old are you in 8th grade? Like 13, 14 years old, I believe. I think that's when I started having anxiety, to the point where it was like, well, I don't think I ever actually had anxiety before then. I could be wrong, but that's when I remember it starting. So the first day, I could actually pinpoint the first day I actually felt anxious about something. And it's like the weirdest story ever. And if people will tell you, anxiety is not something that you see coming. Like, it's not like, oh, I was in a scary situation, so I developed anxiety. No, it's, I mean, sometimes it is that. But anxiety can often hit you at like the weirdest times. You like, ugh, get away from me type of thing, you know? Like, that's how I feel like, ugh, get away from me. But that's not me. Like, I'm a fun person. Like, I'm not scary, you know? Like, and people think, that's what people think anxiety is. Like, oh, you're just a very scary person. Like, you scared of everything. Like, no, it's something I can't control. I don't want to be like this. I didn't ask for anxiety. It's not something like, you at the store, oh, let me get that anxiety right there. No, nobody asks for anxiety. Anxiety gets you. It chooses you, basically. So, I remember I was at a friend's house and we were watching Chucky. I'm not scared of scary movies, so I know somebody's gonna say, oh, well, your anxiety was probably brought on because you were watching a scary movie. I was not scared of that movie at all. It was not, Chucky is not scary to me. It's not scary to me, this movie. So it happened, me and my parents actually getting ready to go to bed. So we were sleeping, and like she had like a reclining sofa. So that's where we slept whenever I spent the night at her house. We would always sleep on their sofa. So she had a reclining sofa. We were both following. She was already asleep. I was still up because I couldn't sleep. So I was just watching a movie and on my phone. And then all of a sudden I tried to go to sleep, and I remember like in the middle of the night just panicking. Like for some reason, like something in my body happened where I just started panicking, like you know, the type of stuff you cannot breathe. Like, and it was freaking me out because I couldn't breathe at all. Like, no matter how hard I tried to breathe, it felt like I could never catch my breath. So I'm laying there like, and it was freaking me out. So I got up and I went inside the refrigerator, like to try to find something like to drink, or like just to have in my body, so like to calm me down, or like water. If I feel like I'm doing something healthy, like drinking water, then I'm calm. Like, I don't know where that comes from, but that really calms me down. So I went to her fridge to look and see if she had like anything that I could eat or drink that would like cheer me out, because that was the first time it happened. So I was like, what is going on? Like, I didn't understand why I couldn't breathe. So I really just wanted to feel the cold air of the fridge, and also try to find something like to comfort me with. I think she had like, I feel like it was applesauce or something stupid like that. Like I ate applesauce and then I was fine. Went back to sleep. Nothing was wrong with me. So I'm like, I don't know what that was. I could not breathe, but I didn't say anything. So I'm like, I don't want to sound weird, like I'm a creep or something, or like, I don't know. So that was the first time it happened. Now, this something that was reoccurring to me, like something that kept happening, was I would be asleep. I would be asleep, and I would randomly wake up, and I couldn't breathe. I was either burning hot or freezing cold, and I would be shaking, like shaking type of thing. And I was living with my mother at the time, and I would wake up and I would like be freaking out to the point where I literally every time was thinking I was dying, because I mean it had never happened before, like where I just like my body would literally forget how to breathe. And I would wake up my mom up, like, I think I'm dying. I need to go to the hospital. Something's wrong with me. And she'd be like, oh my God, leave me alone. Like, you're fine. Go back to sleep. You're not gonna die. Breathe. Like, literally, she would have to remind me to breathe. Like, somebody would literally have to tell me, breathe, because I would forget. And that's what would make me panic, I think. The fact that I was forgetting to breathe, so I wasn't really taking in any breaths, that would freak me out, and I would start shaking in my body. I don't know. It was just, it's weird. It's hard to explain if you have never experienced it yourself. And it sounds so controllable, but trust me, when you're in it, it's so hard to control it. So then I would find myself, because I was getting to the point where it was starting to irritate me, and it was also starting to irritate the people who live with me, because I was constantly waking people up like, I can't breathe, I'm dying, somebody please help me. And everybody was like, you're fine, you do this all the time. Like, it got to the point where people were like literally getting annoyed with me. Like, it wasn't like the first few times it was like, oh my God, I'm so concerned, are you going to be okay? And then after that, it's like, okay, you do this all the time, like, you're doing this on purpose. Like, I feel like that's how they feel, like, oh my God, you're doing this on purpose, leave me alone. Like, and it got to the point where I stopped telling people, because I felt bad. I felt like I was doing something wrong. Like, I was getting people's nerves. And that's the last thing you want to feel like when you're having a panic attack. You want to feel like you could talk to somebody or have somebody talk you through it. But it got to the point where I felt like I was just being annoying, and people were fed up with me. So it took me a while to get out of that, for that to stop happening to me. I would say it lasted like 6 to 8 months. Like, and it got to the point where people were annoyed because I was in and out of the hospital. Like, and of course, anxiety is not an ailment. Like, anxiety is not something they can be like, oh yeah, like, this is how you treat this, take this pill and you're fine. I mean, there is a pill for it, but it's like Xanax or something. I didn't want to be taking Xanax. I have to take Xanax all the time, and I'm like 13, 14 years old. I did not want that. My mom didn't want that, so it was like, it's hard to treat, basically, unless you're willing to take Xanax or something like that. So it was really difficult for me, but once I finally got out of that, I was so relieved. Now, the thing that started to happen with me is, instead of having these anxiety attacks while I was asleep, I started to have them while I was awake, which I don't want to say is worse, but it almost felt worse. It's nothing worse than like being somewhere and then like enjoying yourself, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I'm having an anxiety attack. I don't know what to do. I don't want to like ruin stuff for everybody else, but it's really bothering me. So there was this one time I remember me and my boyfriend were so excited to go to the movies. We have been talking about this movie that we wanted to see for the longest. We were so excited to see it. We paid for it. We get into the movie theater. We're enjoying the movie, and all of a sudden I start having a panic attack. And not a regular panic attack where it's over in a minute and I'm fine. Like a full blown out panic attack. I'm talking about I can't breathe. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like, my head is spinning, my heart is like, and when you're having a panic attack, it literally feels like your heart is beating out of your chest. Like, it was like, brrr, like I could not control it, and it was really freaking me out because you actually feel like you might die. Like, my heart is beating so fast that I think I'm going to die. Like, so we're sitting there in the movies, and he can tell something's off because I didn't want to say anything at first. And I'm like, I don't want to ruin his movie experience. He just paid for this movie for both of us. Like, I want to be cool, calm, collected, you know, and just wait for it to like pass over, and I'll be fine. So I'm sitting there, and I guess through the funny parts of the movie, he started to realize, like, I'm not laughing, I'm not engaging, like, I'm just somewhere else. So he realized, he picks up on that energy, which was great because, I mean, in a movie theater, you don't expect anybody to be worried about what you're doing. So I really commend him for that. Like, it's like, I'm glad that he noticed something was off with me, or else I wouldn't have said anything, which would have just been worse for me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like not engaging because I'm trying to breathe in and out. I'm trying to like get this panic attack to pass over. And that's literally the worst thing you can do, is think about wanting your panic attack to end, because your panic attack is never going to end if you're constantly thinking about it. So I'm sitting there like making it worse by the minute, and he finally realized, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I think I'm having a little bit of a panic attack." He's like, "Okay. All right, do you need me to do anything?" I'm like, "There's really nothing you can do. It's fine. I'll just try to watch the movie and I'll get over it." He's like, "Okay." So minutes go by and I'm still like having this panic attack, and he's still like, "Are you sure you're okay?" I'm like, "I think I'm gonna step out for a minute." So I go to the bathroom, and it literally feels like I'm about to throw up. So I leave to go to the bathroom, and I'm like in the bathroom. I'm standing in the stall, like just waiting, like just to see if I have to throw up, and nothing comes out, but I'm still having this panic attack, and I cannot put my finger on why I just randomly am having this panic attack. What is going on? I haven't had a panic attack since like when I have them in my sleep, and that hasn't been happening for a while. So why is this happening all of a sudden? So we decided to leave early, and I felt so bad. So I'm like, he paid for this. Like, I couldn't even sit through a movie. Like, this is what my life has turned into. I can't even sit through a movie. Like, I was getting so frustrated with myself. So I'm like, I'm putting other people through this. Not only is this affecting me, now this is affecting other people. And it was like making me so upset with myself. So we went home. He was cool about it. He didn't really trip because, I mean, he cares about me before he cares about a movie. So I felt bad though, but that was that. And now I feel like my panic attacks, I still get panic attacks. I would say they're less frequent, but they still happen. Anything can make me have a panic attack. If I walk into a store and the lighting is weird, I have a panic attack. If I get too hot, I have a panic attack. If, I don't know, there's little things that just trigger panic attacks in me. And the best thing for me to do whenever I get them is to be cold. For some reason, if I stick my head in the freezer, I feel better. Or if I drink water, I feel better. So I have to have something cold. And I think that will help a lot of people. If you have anxiety, try something cold. Try putting your head in the freezer. Like, just cool your body down and breathe. I don't know why that helps, but it does. And drinking water really helps. Because I feel like if you feel like you're doing something healthy, or you feel like you're doing something right, your body, it tricks your mind into saying, okay, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. And also distracting yourself. If you have somebody that can automatically see when you're having a panic attack and can distract you and take you away from it. I know there was a video of Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner, and Kendall Jenner was telling Kylie, like, I'm having a panic attack, and Kylie like changed the subject. And people were like, oh my gosh, she didn't care about her sister having a panic attack. She just cared about her clothes. That's what you're supposed to do when somebody's having a panic attack. You're supposed to distract them. You're supposed to talk about something else. You do not focus on the panic attack, because if you focus on the panic attack and make it seem like it's a bigger deal than it actually is, then that person is just going to freak out more. That's like saying, oh my God. That's like somebody saying, oh my God, I think I have cancer or something. You're like, oh my god, yeah, I see that lump, I think you have cancer. Like, you're just making it worse. Then that person is panicking, and now they think they have something that they probably don't even have because you made it big. You made it bigger than what it needed to be. So that's what you should do. Distract the person, make them realize that this is in their head, and if they think about something else, then it takes their mind off of the panic attack. But yeah, that's gonna be my anxiety story time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are suffering from anxiety or you have suffered from anxiety, leave a comment down below. I would love to know that I'm not the only one that this happens to. And we can also talk about it if you guys want. If you're going through something, just comment down below, and I'm pretty sure somebody is probably going through the same thing you are or has experienced it, and we can help each other get through this anxiety thing, because it's hard. It really is hard, and there's really nothing you can do about it but try to change our mindsets and give each other tips on what we do when we're experiencing a panic attack. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.